Hey everybody, it's the Uncharted Trader, and in this video, I'm breaking down the trade that I had taken on USDJPY today. And this trade I had posted on my Instagram account. In case if you don't follow me, you can go follow me on Instagram, where I post every single trade that I take every single day. So basically, when I came on the chart, I could see that we were bearish on USDJPY, but then there was a change of character, which made me think that okay, there is a point where now we can look for a reversal on USD against Japanese yen. So we could see that there was a change of character here. So I created a demand zone over here, which eventually price came back to fill in, and then we reacted off that demand zone. We were moving up, and when I came on the chart in the morning, I could see that this is the Asian session where we created the Asian high and Asian low. And when I came on the chart, I could see that the price had already taken the liquidity of the Asian high. So I was quite sure that since it has taken the liquidity on the Asian high, we need to see the price coming back into the demand zone of 5 minutes in order to take a buy into this supply zone. Now, why did I create this supply zone? The reason why I have to consider this as a supply zone was that there was imbalance in the market. On 15 minutes, you could see that since there is an imbalance, the price had to go back and fill in. So I realized one thing. So since the price was going up on 5 minute time frame, I marked this as my demand zone where the price would come back to, since it has already taken the liquidity of the Asian session. I assumed that the price would come back and eventually go back to fill in that supply zone, and that was the mindset that I had when I got into this trade. So after I got into this trade, I wanted to take a sell from this supply zone to this demand zone which was created, and I was late to recognize the opportunity, so I went down to 1 minute time frame to enter the trade. And what happened was, after I got a supply zone on 1 minute time frame, the price ended up hitting my stop loss, and it moved into the direction where I had marked my take profit. So such kind of things happen in Forex, and don't get disheartened. Eventually, if your risk to reward is good, you will be covered up. So I could see that the price moved down from that area of supply which I had marked on 15 minutes and also on 1 minute time frame. So I went back on 15 minutes, and on 15 minutes, I understood that there is a liquidity below this area. Now, how do we find this liquidity? Is Now, since you can see that there's a trend line, all right, we have got three touches on this trend line. It means that there is liquidity below that. So what the price eventually does is it gives you signal that it will go up from this area, but eventually the price comes down and takes out this liquidity. Now it doesn't happen every single time, but for more often than not, this happens. So I marked this area because there was an imbalance again on 15-minute time frame. I marked this area as a supply zone on 15-minute time frame, and when the price came back, I re-entered this position of sell, and my target is all the way till this demand zone. So in case if the price wants to reverse, it will come back to this demand zone and end up going up, since as you can see that there is a lot of imbalance over here on 15-minute time frame, and there is a lot of imbalance even over here. Okay, you can't find much imbalance over here, but there's a lot of imbalance over here. So in case if USD JPY wants to go down, so it has to come back and fill in that imbalance. And in case if this supply zone doesn't hold up, you can see a temporary move to the downside. And if you drop down to a smaller time frame, for example, if we have a 15-minute supply zone, if we drop down to 1 minute, we may get into a trade of 1:4, 1:5, and yeah, that's how we trade basically. So this is just a breakdown of the trade that I had taken. Okay, this is the first trade that I had taken, which hit my take profit. Now it was not 1:6, it was 1:5 trade. Then another trade which hit my stop loss because I entered pretty late, and I waited for the confirmation, since I couldn't enter this trade from the supply zone which we had on 15-minute time frame. And then since we couldn't get that, as I said, we found a liquidity zone, and when the price went back up on this 15-minute supply zone, I took a sell from that area. Now, whether it plays in a direction or it doesn't, it all depends on the market, but we are in the trade currently. So, yeah, guys, that's the breakdown of the trade. And in case if you don't understand anything, you can ask me in the comment section below. Please consider subscribing, leaving a like if you like my content, and follow me on Instagram if you want to see the trades that I take every single day. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.